It was Valentine's Day and I was feeling very lonely, so we decided to start up another game of Madden Ultimate Team head-to-head seasons. Where today we take on our wild card matchup against a really stacked team who definitely is better than ours. So we're gonna have it work cut out to us if we want to win a Super Bowl. Kickoff is out the back of the end zone for Deion Sanders, and we get the ball first, where we will motion inside DK Metcalf and look to throw deep as we have Randy Moss deep near the 20. We need to get there. He catches it at the 19, make it the 21, and that's just barely 55 yards. We're in the next play, roll out with luck, float for the end zone, and it's caught by Amari Cooper for a Bills touchdown. We're on the border really. That's a pass that I think you need to float because that was a risky pass to throw. It was either going to be intercepted by his linebacker if I bullet it and not lob it like I did. Extra points good, 7-0. Let's see what he has on offense. After we took 2 plays to go 75 yards and score. He has Taysom Hill back deep. Oh, at the fullback position, we sky kick the fullback. He runs to the sidelines, tries to outrun everyone, and is tackled by the Honey Badger at the 30-yard line. So we're going to set up our defense. Before that, he pauses the game, and I thought he was about to quit. I was like, easiest win, we'll get on to the divisional, we'll put that in the game. But he calls me a cheater, which I don't know how I cheated. I threw Moss. But whatever, as he responds with a quick throw up the seams to Tony Gonzalez near midfield. Good, easy throw immediately. Next play, he throws quickly underneath Tony Gonzalez, who misses a tackle and gets across the 40-yard line. He's making it look easy on offenses. Now, Wilson trying to throw underneath to one of the underneath receivers and couldn't connect because of it. Now Wilson, playmakers, Gonzalez upfield wide open inside the 20, gets tackled by Darius Slay inside the 15. Good. He is making it look easy on offense. It looks like it's going to be a shooting out as Wilson rolling out inside the 5, dives for the end zone. The ball comes out and is picked up by DeAndre Hopkins for a touchdown. I can't believe we gave that up. I thought we had a turnover. We're going to start blowing the doors off this guy, but we gave up a touchdown. He calls us a cheater. We got cheated. So it's 7-7 tie game. We're just going to have to put that behind us and pretend that this is just a new game. We don't have Moss, but we just have to come out and run our offense. He didn't see much of our offense, so we're just going to run things as normal as we're going to throw quickly to Moss on the sideline there. We only throw corner routes because they work. Just remember that. As he calls man coverage, wide open. Moss will beat him every time. I'll throw that every time as long as he's not covering him. And then you see, look at Cooper wide open in the end zone. It's going to be an easy touchdown. Micah Hyde, the safety, can't keep up with him. Not without corners specialist, then it's just get routed. You'll see his X Factor light up every time he runs that little route there, and it'll just be the easy pitch and catch every time. I have roaming Deadeye. I just let go of the right trigger as I throw it outside the pocket. I get an easy touchdown as he moves Patrick Card to fullback. So he'll break a tackle. He'll send us a message and get tackled at the 40. This is easy, just trying to make some sort of excuse as he dumps it underneath for Taysom Hill, who tries to break a tackle and it's brought down immediately. Russell Wilson just dominating early on as he tries to roll outside, fire, wide open. Chris Johnson tries to swerve and Deion Sanders at the last second knocks it out. 3rd and 7, he goes to no one. It says accurate, but no one was open. I think it was 281. I believe Torrey Holt, he calls the reason online's broken, as he tries to throw 4th and 7 is intercepted by Ronnie Lott. Tries to throw the out to Torrey Holt and pauses the game and tries to call me a cheating bum, even though I really read his route for him. As we try to go and take a shot, we have to settle for Moss underneath to the 21-yard line. We start 6 for 6. You see, we're going to roll out again. Yeah, I said it's pretty much unguardable, where he guarded it perfectly, championly with the interception. As he breaks a tackle by DK Metcalf, we need a tackle, trucks the turf monster, and gets brought down to 22. 33 seconds in this opening quarter as Wilson runs slants. Nothing's open. Tries to roll out. Gets past Deion Sanders. This guy rips the ball out. It's picked up by Palomalu inside the 20. Wilson has to catch him, but he can't. Palomalu's going to strut his way into the end zone for an easy touchdown. We're up 14 now. And that interception won't prove costly as I thought it might have. This guy really moved the ball well on us this entire game. You can see it's definitely a tough game defensively for us. But we get our lucky breaks. He gets his. and we end up just capitalizing, which is how you win games. He's just, when in doubt, when you're losing, just call the guy a cheater, because obviously if you're losing, he's cheating. You can't play because he's a better player or he's just making use of plays or his opportunities off of lucky plays. Like, I'll admit, forcing that fumble is kind of lucky, as he'll throw underneath to Chris Johnson, who has jukebox, as you can tell. And that worries me as we enter the second quarter. And he's just, at some point, you just got to stop, dude. 2nd and 3. We were in the wrong formation. They call our play, and because of that, we're stuck on the linebacker and leaves Taysom Hill wide open. Trey White, I intercept that. I get there in time as he starts 6 for 10 as Wilson steps outside the pocket. This time he slides as he slide tackles Logan Ryan. It'll be 2nd and 3 as he's quick pressured and sacked by Deion Sanders. 3rd and 10. We're stuck on Reggie White. He crosses the line of scrimmage. I would have preferred the illegal forward pass, breaking back 5. But he's going to go for it. And he just calls me a cheater again, as you can see. It's just, I don't think he knows other words. As Wilson is intercepted by Trey White. That's lurker for you. Chris Godwin was the intended receiver. He misses with Wilson. He gets a block and gets tackled by Chris Johnson immediately after. That's lurker. I don't think any other player that's a lurk. As we go forward, it's wide open. Torrey Holt for a touchdown. 38 yards. He's in cover 3. We pause the game for him this time, just to taunt him. We're up 28-7 with 2:25 left in the game as we make fun of his team. I'm against some trash talk here myself. I'm up 28-7. I think I afforded the right to do it as Chris Johnson. We tried to square kick it to Ricard again, but I guess the game didn't want that. As he tracks it down to Johnson, who just jukeboxes his way around Logan Ryan. I just miss horribly. 2:08 left in the half. He gets Gonzalez wide open up the seams. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We just left the seam open in that cover 2 as Wilson dancing somehow gets out of that. Gets a gain of 6 on the ground. We're going to have to start spying him at some point. We have a couple plays as Sanders just gets the 2nd sack of the game. But I think as he throws a dumb read in the triple coverage, we have to spy him more often. It's 4th and 10. Wilson firing wide open. Hopkins breaks a tackle inside the 10, and it'll be a 1st and goal. We have to spy him. I kind of regret not really doing it often as Deion Sanders gets his 3rd sack of the game. I've never moved him as he checks it down. He would have gotten sacked again. He gets about 6 to Torrey Holt on the out route, and we're offsides on 3rd and 10. He goes for it all. Touchdown, Taysom Hill. I regretted going offsides there. I didn't try to. It's just sometimes with 1-4-6, it just happens. You're trying to make adjustments too quickly. And now it's a 14-point game. Now, he gets ball at half. Keep that in mind. It's 14 points, so we're not that worried. We're going to take this kick with Deion Sanders. We kind of have to. At the 10-yard line, we have a couple blocks to get rocked by Patrick Willis. The ball comes out. It's picked up by Dallas Clark inside the 20. Deion Sanders wonders what happened to the ball. He thought he was down. It's going to be a touchdown. And now what happened to a 14-point game when he gets the ball? Now is a 7-point game, more than likely heading into half. With 25 seconds left, I don't know how much we're going to be able to do. As Vinatieri makes it a definite 7-point game. Trustway is going to kick it off to Deion Sanders, who fumbles. So we're going to hug the sideline for this return as we try to set up a block. Lawrence Taylor strips nothing. We get a couple blocks. We're at the 30 and go nowhere else. So we're going to have to get something. He comes out in man. And you know what? Man coverage is always going to be beat. We throw a horrible crossbody throw. And it should have been. That was weird. As we throw it to Cooper, this time he is wide open at midfield of the 45. With 10 seconds left, we just need an easy pass. This time, he's on Geno Atkins. I float it, not realizing he's on Geno Atkins, and Moss drops it. He does not have a corner, so he doesn't make that catch. So with 1 play left in the game, we're just going to chuck it to the end zone. It doesn't make it there, but it's intercepted, so it doesn't matter. Matt Tillman ends the half, and we enter the second half. Up 7, he gets the ball as we, make fun of him. It's just, can't take a joke. I mean, it's just a funny joke. We skip his kickoff. It was a glitch. I don't know what happened. He gets 3 out for 10. As the next play jumps off to Chris Johnson, who goes absolutely nowhere. We're trying to play underneath these routes because he likes going there when He gets quick pressure as he's trying to call me a loser down 7, which, oh well. As Hopkins is wide open, Hopkins across midfield to the 45. He's just... He has an answer for all our adjustments as he finds Torrey Holt wide open up the seam. Marcus Peters, I believe, in coverage there. He's taking advantage of mixing up personnel, too. Like, as Chris Johnson's jukeboxes has an easy touchdown, 17 yards, and this game's going to be tied. Mixing up personnel, I have Trey White in that lurker spot for me, just consistently, but I've been trying to put different players in different spots, just trying to mix up our coverages. As this game's now tied with Vinatieri's kick, 88-yard drive. I'm not proud of that. As I'm going to try to not return it. I was going to try not to return it with Deion Sanders. We have to. The ball rests at the 1, so we have to take the ball out. As Deion Sanders gets only to the 8-yard line. So we're going to have to drive the length of the field, which I think we can do as Lex pressured and out corner specialist bails us out. Out corner specialist means we have a guaranteed catch if it's, pretty much if it's an out route. Double me also means that's if it's in single coverage. Trying to take advantage of that. He is smart and triple covers Amari Cooper, and me being the genius I am, throw... would you believe me if I said that was the wrong button? Because it really was. I attempted to throw check down to Moss, RB, which, you can see why I tried to. It's Chris Johnson goes nowhere again. We're covering that flat route. He's been throwing it enough. We're covering it. As he goes out route to Torrey Holt, who looks like he has it at the 30. He only needed the 30, but he doesn't get it. As quick pressure by Deion Sanders. If we get the ball back, he can't take the lead now. And it's an easy stop as we go to the end zone for Moss, who couldn't quite get in. But that swerve catch just made sure we got there. As we enter the fourth quarter, Deion Sanders shockingly has 4 sacks. See, we're trying to say, well, about nice play. As we go on conservative ball carrier, Andrew Luck to the goal line, fumbles the ball and loose and picked up by Gonzalez, who couldn't get in. So next play, we'll just go with a more conservative play like Rob Gronkowski, lead blocker Walter Payton in for the touchdown. 3:32 left in the game. We're up 35-28 pending this extra point. That touchdown was huge because he had all the momentum. He came back from a 28-7 deficit to tie it at 28. Now, with a chance to have the lead, too, we take the lead back from him as Pat Ricard gets the kick off at the 30 and goes nowhere else. That Team of the Year Ricard card. We're trying to encourage him because I'm not going to guarantee myself a win in a 7-point game. I can't do that. As much as I thought at that point we're going to win, as he goes, Hopkins 1-on-1, Deion Sanders, of course, who else but Deion Sanders there to save our game. 3:22 in the game as he goes Chris Johnson. We need him, as weird as it sounds, we need him to take as much time. If he's going to score a touchdown, we need him to go take as much time off the clock. Because we can get in the field goal range in about 20 seconds. If the 2-minute drill showed anything, as great throw to Chris Johnson. I think we do send a nice throw after that throw, as DeAndre Hopkins should have been picked off there. As we hit the 2-minute warning, we can move the ball. If that 2-minute drill showed anything, as he slides smartly, that 2-minute drill showed anything, we can score in 20 seconds as Chris Johnson's in the goal line, Trey White's there. That's an incredible play. 3rd and inches, he needs it here. He goes to Taysom Hill, touchdown. And now, with just over a minute to go in the game, 1:18 specifically, we have a chance to win this game and move on to the divisional round. And trust me, as you see, we say good times. We're not being completely toxic here. The extra point, very important after a 69-yard drive, gets it, and we're going to not take the ball out. We keep in mind what happened at the end of the first half. We're not going to return balls. As we have a chance to end this game here, as he's in cover 3, we try to go for it. All DK Metcalf couldn't hold it on. Champ Bailey just barely there to knock it out, which made me really upset. So now we're going to go Amari Cooper. We have opportunities to get out of bounds and get more yards. So we're going to make sure that A, we're in bounds, but B, we just don't score too fast. As you see, we had a wide open touchdown to Randy Moss, and you see he's in man coverage. I know he is. So if I throw Moss before that even breaks, with 10 seconds left, we're going to run a play. I could have thrown it to Y there, but I didn't feel like it, and We just take it to 5 seconds. He ices us, and for the win for the divisional round and a go overtime. Lampo is good. 2 seconds left, though. So we can get something going. Let's see if he can get something going. Champ Bailey has to slide to make the catch. Clock expires. He needs to score now, and he can't. We move on. We win 38-35 in our wild card opener. We blow a 28-7 lead only to close out 38-35. As you can see, he's still he tries to call me a loser. I say GG at least. Is he tries to say you know how, same way he did at the beginning. I say I don't know, tell me, and you just after I said I'm not like you, just left. That's going to do it for this episode. We're going to have the divisional next episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.